Viewer discretion is advised. SideQuest is a shit show.
Greetings and welcome to Side Quest. It is episode 7, I believe, right? Episode 7, pretty sure. And it's Monday in the Earth Realm. I'm happy to be here. As usual, the rules are over there. We have 2 special attacks per person per show now, including ones for Poe. And that'll be reflected by the icons up there. And I am joined by my usual Monday night co-hosts, Alisteria, Arcturus, and Pfizer. Say hello to the people.
I've checked, it is episode 7.
Hello to the people.
Do you say our names like in alphabetical order, or is it just the prettiest?
I go by the order in which you appear beneath me, because I can't remember who you are otherwise.
So I'm the bottom bitch.
I can't stress how much I resent being beneath you.
Yes, you are.
The ladies here, I'm sure, are pretty used to it, though.
You're all beneath me. Do we have any announcements? I don't think we have any announcements today. Alisteria Pfizer's doing OnlyFans. We are going to do Vocabulations today.
Whoa!
What's that?
Yeah,
That wasn't forward-facing information yet, sir.
What's an OnlyFans? Don't we do this for the only the fans?
Don't tell the witch.
Isn't that the point?
I'll talk to you later about it.
I don't like this. I feel like you're trying to prostitute myself.
You do that on your own.
Only worshippers. The nearest equipment, I think.
Yes. It's a pretty easy show today because I was rather indisposed over the weekend, and I'm not feeling up to doing anything too exciting.
Didn't you eat like a really funny plant and then shat out of your face?
I thought you
diarrhea out of your face all weekend.
It wasn't leprosy.
It was leprosy, I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
Do you
Look, I tried to inform the people who came down with a very nasty case of the fuck nasty, but I understand that other asshole fucked it up.
No, did your wiener fall off?
No, it was a rare disease called floopy tube.
What?
Really.
I gotta
Is
love
it-
it when he just mashes random syllables together and makes it somewhat sound like a word.
Isn't that the things that dance really funny at the wagon sales in Earthrealm? The Floopy Tube Man?
That's
No, that's a flailing, inflatable tube man.
something like that.
Look,
Huh.
if you told the fuck nasty, it's gonna come back. You know that.
It was actually a case of crinkle winker. And
Oh, your dick fell
Look,
off.
if you want to claim that instead,
Over
suit
it.
yourself. I don't think that counts as a valid excuse, though.
No, his dick fell off.
nobody's like that. It's such a tired trope. Just because we're in some sort of weird realm beyond the Earth realm's comprehension that every disease we have here makes your dick fall off. It's just not true.
I mean,
It just
part of
crinkles
it
in this
because-
case.
I mean,
It's only
it is partially because we still shit in a literal pot.
it's only half the time though, right? Not like all the time, just like 50-50.
It's like
We just-
2/4 of the time.
I just have I have a case of trench foot.
What's a trench?
Cases of the fuck nasty happen to everyone at some point, usually towards the end of their life. In fact, it's usually the end of their life.
a trench is a
Embrace it. You beat it. You should be proud. You're a fuck nasty survivor.
It was actually a trench, Alistaria, is like a moat without water in it.
It's a really long hole.
It's a long. You have a long hole.
I don't know what to say to that.
Joe is super mature.
A log hole is what Poe calls a vagina. You damn skippy.
Everything would be big compared to you.
Not to be confused with long hoe, which is just Alisteria.
Long.
She's long in the tooth.
I mean,
No. Oh yeah, you have big teeth.
I mean, you are pretty old.
Why
No.
did you cover your teeth, Alistair? Do you think that actually means long? Do you think you're a vampire?
I wish I was a vampire. They're pretty hot sometimes.
She could be a vampire. I haven't ruled it out, honestly. If she was a child of Ithaca, it would explain a lot.
I looked up Earthrealm vampires, and they're all very attractive men with very pointy teeth. And
They are.
So when they killed the women, so they only kill women in the Earthrealm, right? And for whatever reason, but when they kill the women, it's like they like it. It's like they go like they're orgasming while they're getting their necks bit, instead of actual vampires where they rip them the fucking shreds. So I it's interesting how they get off to vampires.
So you have a bit of a death wish then.
It's a trope.
I don't understand.
Take me
that
my
either.
Dark Prince and whatnot.
Real vampires are
Not that I know. Not that I watch a ton of vampire movies or anything.
You like vampire movies?
No,
You think the men in there are hot?
they kind of look like chicks, so yeah.
I want to do an Earthrealm horror film about vampires, but I'm going to make it totally unique because the Earthrealm vampires have covered the gambit, right? You've got the truly monstrous vampires that just tear people apart, but then in some movies they're like the romantic vampires that like seduce women, and then you have like the gay vampires like from Twilight who like sparkle. But I want to do dick vampires. Now, I know what you're thinking. That they're
Sounds like porn.
that
'Cause I'm
they're
thinking
gay
it's not-
vampires that suck dick. But no, I actually want to create a new type of vampire where their teeth is in their dicks, and when they fuck women, bites them on the inside and drinks their blood from their womb.
So it's like that movie,
So,
Teeth, but dicks.
pointy
It's
dicks.
like a tampon, but with teeth.
This is going to be a long one. I can tell.
Pina dentata.
And the female version of these vampires have teeth in their vaginas that bite the man's
There
penis
we go.
and drink
That-
the blood.
Yeah, I have that.
Vagina dentata covered.
It's called
yeah.
it's
Then
called
invent it.
genital vampirism.
Half of that
Dick
is
vampires, cooch vampires. Oh boy! You can just feel the class leaching out of the stream.
dictata. That's where we started with.
It's gonna be Roger Corman film.
Penis dictata.
I don't even know how we got here.
I don't either. Someone mentioned vampires and it went straight off of a cliff. Just
Often happens on side quest, doesn't it?
right off the fucking cliff.
Did we have a topic?
Hell yeah.
When did that happen?
Yep.
Taking my
Let's
time.
play some vocabulations, because the last couple times we've tried, we've only been able to
no.
do like 2 words.
Before you die.
Yes, anything over 2 syllables does really stress the cast.
Right.
In most cases.
Speak for yourself.
I got a new word from the Earth Realm. I got a new word. Welcome everyone to Vocabulations, the game that I play with my co-hosts, where I I introduce them to an Earth Realm word, and they try to guess what it is, and then whoever has the least entertaining or least funny definition for the word gets punished with pain. Let's do this shit. The first word from the Earth Realm is cabotage.
Cabotage.
Cab. C-A-B. Otage.
Okay.
A real word. I didn't make it up, I swear. Not like winkle flicker. What did I say earlier?
We don't know.
Crinkle.
Crinkle winkle.
Crinkle
Wink.
winkle.
Crinkle, winkle.
Oh god, who cares? Let's move on to the real word.
So, who wants to go first? Since it's the first round, nobody lost yet. So, we'll just go in order.
Sure.
We'll just go in order of who's beneath me. So, Alistaria, what does cabotage mean? Cabotage.
Sounds like you're doing a dance with the cabbage. You toss it to the left. You toss it to the right. Cabin, you know you're dancing with it. You're tossing it to the left, tossing it to the right with your cabbage.
Is dancing with cabbage some weird ass noble thing?
He's going to call that a winner just because she's swaying side to side.
If you put dead baby fetuses in it with some spices, it's a
What
witch. It's a witch practice. You know,
That got dark
it
quick.
happens. Sometimes you got to use dead fetuses and some spices, and you put it in some kind of herb or
Okay,
creature.
I was wrong.
You
I
mix
was
it around during the month, like during the moon's out, and then before you
I
know
was
it,
wrong. Now we've gone off of a fucking cliff. Now we're plummeting off the damn cliff. Holy shit.
Your weird ass regurgitations are sometimes off the mark, Alistair. Okay. But she has come up with the definition to do the time warp with cabbage.
But it's a sacrifice of fetuses, and that's how you became internally useful. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice some babies.
You just jump to the left and cabbage to the right.
We don't need your beauty care tips on this. That's a different genre.
You look like you
entirely.
could use some bitch.
Arcturus.
Yes, I'm up. Cabotage is
Sacrifice
actually
some fetuses
especially
to
an
get that hairline
assassination. It's out of use because I understand they somehow moved past carriages, which carried cabs along with horses. Cabotage is when you kill someone by having their cab or cart go off a cliff. Often done by spooking a horse near the edge of one. It's not cheap. Gray's been gouging me as of late.
And you would need a convenient cliff that also has a road nearby to even fathomably get them close enough to the cliff.
You say that as if they weren't hard. They're easy to
So
find.
really-
You just find a reason for someone to go on a journey somewhere and then pay the right people, and it happens. It works out pretty well in most cases when they're not gouging the hell out of you.
So
So
that's
it's
what the
really
thief does on the
convenient.
weekends.
A really inconvenient form of assassination.
We need to ask the thief next time we see her. Has she ever gone on a cabotage? Boogaloo?
I've cabotaged many a person. Well, indirectly, I mean, I don't do this thing myself. I hire people for that. I keep my hands nice and clean.
Pussy.
Liza, what is cabotage?
So I also have the reason that this word died out. It's basically like when two women that like each other for whatever reason also want to be all demure and shit and boring, and instead just kind of like sit against each other with like their upper backs only touching. The reason it died out is because it's really fucking boring.
You sound like like old lesbians fighting.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not entertained by any of these definitions. The real definition
trying to
for
stay with
cabotage is coastal navigation, the exclusive right of a country to control the air traffic within its borders. It is not to sabotage with cabbage. I don't know who wins or loses that round. You guys suck at this game. I'm just going to take a health point from all of you for being fucking uninteresting.
I still have more health potions. They're in the crate here.
If you guys don't stop interrupting me, I'm going to punch a hamster.
Yes, so in case I need to interrupt you because I absolutely fucking hate hamsters. So, what are you going to say, Magog?
Toss it to the left. Toss it to the right.
Fuck you.
No, but in any case, I was just saying that I really absolutely hate hamsters, and they deserve to be punched. Off cliffs if possible. You don't even need cabotage for that. No one cares if a hamster dies.
Okay, we get it. You hate hamsters. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry I mentioned the cliff now.
Yeah, calm down, you
The
fucking
god brought this on
psychopath.
himself.
Calm down, you fucking psychopath. Next word. We already did that one. No, we didn't. Did we do that one in a previous episode? You know what? I'm gonna do it again. If we did do it in a previous episode, so be it. What is a doodle sack?
Oh, that's a new one.
Have we
definitely
ever,
haven't
have
done
we
it before.
ever
I would
done
remember
doodle
doodle sack.
snack? Doodle sack.
I would remember doodle sack.
It's a doodle sack. Since nobody won or lost last round, well, you all lost because you suck. Let's just go in order again. Alisteria, what is a doodle sack?
You ever just get the artist in you and you keep drawing and it's all fucking garbage? You just throw all of it, and before you know it, you have a fucking trash bag full of garbage? That's your doodle sack. It's trashed art pieces. Because they're all garbage.
Pretty right on the nose, but could win you the round.
I am ready.
Speaking of doodle trash.
Arcturus, what is doodle sack?
A doodle sack is where the winkle pickers store their ill-gotten loot.
I think you're just saying funny words for the sake of it now.
No, winkle picker
think
was
you've all
a word
forgotten.
we did on a previous episode of Vocabulations. So, it points to you for being clever enough to remember one of our previous words. Liza, what's a doodle sack?
It's basically something that the peasants do when they're bored. They dip their nuts in ink and drag them across parchment, which is a really good way to fucking waste parchment.
Just ball sack drawings.
Pretty much. They kind of like make it a race to see who can make the longest streak with their nutsack.
Like just a hairy peasant ball sack dipped in ink, dragged across papyrus.
I know the Earth Realm has made a ridiculous amount of art using female genitalia, so this is entirely plausible. I hate to say it, but I think the quota work just won.
Yeah, that got me, I admit. The real definition is an old-timey word for a Scottish bagpipe. They used to be called doodle sacks.
I understand why that word died, because those are really stupid words.
It makes me think that somebody was being like hyper literate. Like they saw a bagpipe being played and the guy going doodly doodly doo with a sack under his arm, and they were like, doodle sack, that makes sense to me. Points to Ark for using a previous word, so unfortunately I think Alisteria lost that round. Yes. I'm sorry, boobies. Sorry.
Okay, doodle sack.
I'm gonna drag my balls across papyri with ink. I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna sell it as art, like modern art, and it's just gonna be Magog's hairy ballsack art. And I'm gonna use actual papyri because I like saying the word papyri.
You're gonna make
Papyri on
300 million signas off of dragging your nuts across.
I'm gonna drag my nuts across a piece of papyri with ink after I dip them in ink, and I'm going to sell them on the side quest merch store.
If I die in battle, I know the winkle pickers will come for me. So I better stay out of any direct battles.
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
Would you all like a dark wizard's nutsack drawing? God damn it, Faiza, you got me.
I think kids from
if
Portland,
you
Oregon
open
would
an
probably like it.
Etsy, I mean, I did run a series for a long time where we discussed the terrifying things on Etsy. A dark wizard's nutsack painting might go for a sizable sum.
And I will leave any stray hairs that get left behind in the ink and dry on the papyri. I will leave them.
It's like the artist's signature, but genetically verifiable.
I am going to drag my fucking necro balls across some papyri. I will spell out your name. Custom art coming soon. Just send me your name. And I'd be like, A.
The gayest person on YouTube actually has a name for this.
L.
Hey,
E.
I don't like where this is going.
I. S.
I don't know what you're spelling, and I don't like it.
T.
Oh no, the visuals. The visuals.
That was a long name to pick for your first piece of art, though.
Just lose room because you didn't buy a big enough canvas. You're like, well, shit. Well, here you go.
Oh.
Allie.
I have to do Alisteria's
And
name
my
on
meal.
I have to do Alisteria's name on a fucking banner. It's like a homecoming banner for a high school, but
I
it's
did
just
not want
it's
to be
just
the prom queen for that banner, I must say.
It's
I
just-
don't want anything to do with that fucking banner.
you're the prom queen and it's spelled out with necro nuts.
He's just gonna show up to your fucking castle with Rufus and just unfurl it down the tower.
The only thing they'll sell are just nuts. Different kinds of nuts there for the snacks out there. The punch, it might be spiked, but it'll be just different trays of nuts for the theme of this.
He's also dipped his nuts in the punch.
I will get
I will suggest they charge extra for pubes. I think they're right.
I will get
Punch hamster, damn it.
I'll get Rufus to do it, but we'd need like a bathtub filled with ink so his giant dragon balls can be actually dipped into enough ink.
What would you call this high school? A magical nut school? Magical nut sack? The house of witchcraft and nuttery?
Stop it, my back hurts. This is why we play Vocabulations. It's not even the game itself. It's whatever can lead. What sort of stories or strange outcomes can come from looking at these words.
You haven't punched a hamster yet. Don't tease me like that, Magog.
Let's move on to the next word. Okay, we've had enough with the nutsack drawings. Liza definitely won that round.
Like a really shitty Rorschach test.
Wow, I didn't even know there was a word for that. You know, it's an easy one, so let's do it before we read Super Chats. Some people might actually already know what this word is, because I might have heard it in common parlance. I'm not sure. But what is a half pace? A half pace. Half as in cutting something in half. Pace. So, Liza, you won the last round, so you go first. What is a half pace?
A half pace is like the half pace of a heart right before somebody just fucking drops dead.
Stick with your ball sack jokes. Those really work for you.
I'm trying
Wow,
to get
I'm
away
glad
from
you stole this one.
Um,
You thief. How did you know?
all right.
It's out of my mind!
A half pace is someone taking a half a heartbeat before they die. Okay. All right. Arcturus, what is half pace?
Well, because the quarter orc stole mine, it was awful, so I guess I can come up with something short on the fly. I'm an intellect, I can do this. A half pace. It's when someone can't afford a full pacemaker. It's a half pacemaker. So, no.
I like mine slightly better than that.
This is bad. No stress, Alistair. You can win this one. I'm
is a
cheering
pacemaker?
for you.
Alistair, bring us home with what you think half pace is.
Half pace is what you do when you're like trying to pace yourself, but you can only do it at half length because you just painted with your balls all day, so they're tender and like, ow, I can only, ow. So you can only walk half the pace because your nuts hurt all day from painting with them.
That's vexing. That's actually fairly good.
It's the best of the three, but you rolled the nutsack joke for too long. Now it's not funny anymore.
You're not funny anymore.
You should have used labia dipped in ink, and that would have been a whole laugh all by itself.
You know, and you remember you're very fast and make sure everything
I
is
don't think about
sex-related or
dipping my
violent.
labia in ink. I'm not a nasty cunt like you. I'm sorry. I I use my tits instead.
Well, hey, I'd pay for that. I'd buy that for $1.
I think there's actual art pieces somewhere. Painted tits.
I'm gonna change the
the
RoboCop
area.
guy. I'm gonna change the RoboCop guy to I'd buy that for a Cigna.
Oh, that's
What?
terrible.
That's my new saying now. Live with it. This is the top quality content that we offer here on SideQuest.
Talking about ball sacks and tits.
Yup, and cliffs.
I'd say Alistaria won that one simply because it was better than you two.
At least get out of the 3.
You suck so bad. But Arcs was the worst because a half pacemaker. Come on, man. I know you have it in you to do better than this. I know
I'm
it.
technologically fixated, and I think it's really cool. I mean, a pacemaker is a fantastic device that keeps hearts regular, which means it should also be easily disabled.
You know
It's
that
not
there's
funny
artists in the
or entertaining.
You know that there's artists in the Earth realm that throw up on a canvas board and sell it?
Somebody made an entire thing of Jesus out of, I think, poop. I can't remember which bottle.
I actually looked into this because blasphemy is something I take a deep interest in. It turns out that they've made art of absolutely everything, including poop, cum. Every single physical body excretion that can be claimed art has been sold as art at one point or another. I believe one of the most recent and famous ones where they took a crucifix, put it in a jar, and then filled it. Was it piss or geez, I can't recall which. But suffice to say, that apparently went for some sum. In addition to powerful people.
People are talking about the exchange rate of Cignas to dollars in the Earth realm, and Marcin Johansson says 2,200 for 1 gold Cigna. This is not crypto, okay? This is
not Dogecoin.
What is this? Fucking Ethereum? No, it's not.
Math of the Earth realm, Cigna. Crypto coin, make it happen. We'll all be wealthy.
What's a
beyond
crypto?
your imagination.
Is that where like the Crypt Keeper comes alive?
No, it's a type of necro. It's a type of necromantic money. We call it crypto because it's forged in the crypts of the necropolis.
You know, those skeletons are a bunch of pity pinchers. You know, whenever you kill them, there's always like, you know, they have a bunch of coins on them. I never understood it. Like, where do they keep it? They're full of coins. Like, fuck.
You know what the problem
Those people
with crypto
corrected me.
is?
Apparently, it was pissed. Just for the record, which is good because I'm not sterile. It's not from a hobo anyway.
The problem with crypto is that it's made out of papyrus and it smells like someone's nutsack.
Papyri. I love saying that. Papyri.
Is that a fruit?
Yes.
Are
All
you
right,
lying?
let's read some super chats. I have one super chat from Niska. Hail Niska, hello. All hail Niska, super fan of SideQuest. She gave 5 Cignas to say, Magog, you are awesome, but you are the last one to be talking smack about looks, hun. You look like you spent 9 months dodging a clothes hanger, dear.
Ha!
That's actually pretty accurate.
I don't
I think that there's this Earthrealm actress called Joan Crawford that would just love to, you know, take those wire hangers to your face.
No, you don't get it. You really don't. It means you're unwanted. Mind, we don't really have clothes hangers that bend that way here, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Or clothes hangers at all.
Clothes hanger. Dodging a clothes hanger.
It means you are unwanted and your mother hates you.
Oh, I get it now, because the clothes hanger abortions.
Yes.
It took me
We just like snap our fingers and abortion happens.
Took me
How fortunate that you keep a scholar around to set you straight when you start floundering.
You know, that wasn't a bad burn, Niska, but it felt rehearsed. It was a good line, but it wasn't your line. I think you got it from a book or a movie.
Probably from like Lyra's jokes books.
And we got one from Garrick. Lord Garrick is here. Everyone gave 11 Cignas to say, Lord Magog, here's 2 attacks on Arc and a health for you, if I read the rules correctly. Yes, 2 attacks. Awesome. Sweet. Haha. It is time to do
I
the
would
magic
thwart you if it weren't for the
thing.
fact Well, I didn't keep track of all the health potions I didn't use in previous occasions, as you seem to be allowing certain hours to do. That's fine! I'm not angry, and I prepare potions for just these circumstances. Well, I don't actually have Pentacast to it, but in case, it's not important. Just, they saw a weakness and they exploited it as what they would call a capitalist, I suppose I must
One of these days, Arcturus, when you fall asleep, I'm going to glue rubber dildos to each of your goggles' eyes, so then I can call you Dick Eyes.
Really?
What about Dick Face?
It's all you get from me. It was only $11.
Okay, wait, hold on.
You should get one of those weird tentacle-looking ones, so he'll look like a giant fucking sea monster.
Like
But
an
it'll be
elder
penises.
No. Tentacle wieners.
Tentawieners.
Tentawiener.
Tentawieners dipped in ink, slapping Ark's face. Dipped in ink,
That would
slapping
make
him
sense,
with ink
though,
wieners.
because it would come
I'm
from
gonna
a giant,
slap
like,
you with
tentacle
ink
wiener.
wieners, Ark. That's the second attack that killed him.
Is he not dead yet? I still hear him gargling on cum or something over there.
Yeah, he's busy gargling cum, and he's gonna spit it up on papyri and sell it later.
He's gargling on retard juice, aka cum.
All right, I'm sure we have some Streamlabs, but since Ark is dead for the next minute.
Let's see. I can maybe pull them up while Ark is dead. Just give me a minute.
By the time you do, Ark will be back to life.
Nope, I got it. Let's see. Zach Osborne donated $2 to say, "Hey, sorry for the way I acted last week. I was in a bad form. I didn't even remember what I said or I did. Just like I regret it. Damn you, Akakeshin wine. Anyway, health for my Lord Magog."
Hey, health. I'm gonna use some of that health, by the way.
Give me some of the health.
Yeah, I'll use 2 of those health, and I will keep the one that Garrick gave me. But
right.
no problem, Zach Osborne. I don't even remember what you said. Not because
don't
I was
remember what
drunk,
you ate
but
this morning.
because you're not important enough to remember.
Officer Geck donated $25 to say, "Ark is depressed. He cries and then shoots out jets of splooge?" Question mark.
On to papyri.
What?
You have to get...
Let me read that again. Ark shows these mouth. Oh wait, read that again. I misread that. Sorry. Officer Geck donated $25 to say, "Ark, show these mouth breathers the pain of progress." I read Luna Shines and said, "I'm sorry. My bad."
And you're trying to usurp my position here.
What position?
You were dead.
You were on your fucking knees, faggot.
No, I was actually... That's why I took the throw.
You were too busy gargling cum.
I have time to explain this to you. It's fine. It's fine!
And then Luna Shine donated $1 to say, "Ark gets depressed, he cries, and they shoot out jets of splooge?" Question mark.
On to papyri.
Where did that... I'm beginning to regret birthing this.
So yeah, you got a $25 attack.
We
do
say
whatever.
We say Cigna on this show.
Oh no, it's to do very one specific thing, Alistair. One specific thing.
Is that a special attack, Ark?
I'm pretty sure, but I'm activating now. No, don't. You did that to me once. Well, I just suggested what an asshole I'd be to do that right then, but you activated anyway, and I could have used it later to get things done.
That's
because
we had a lot.
useful.
We had a lot of them to do, so I just did it.
Okay, fine. Die.
Really? Are you sure this time?
Yes.
Are you
Oh
positive?
yes. I'm activating my super special attack to kill the rest of you for being such deadweights in society.
You're
Are
pretty
you
special.
are you truly positive?
Just punch the fucking hamster.
Only fools are positive.
This show makes me pretty paused.
Monkey.
Well, thank you. Let's see. Also, oh, he is in for such disappointment in the long run. I know it's coming, and I'm not hurt. I can't be hurt. I'm not them. That's the true pain. It's existential. It's bone deep. They can't escape it. No matter what they say or what they do, they'll always be them. In any case, let's take a moment to check the chat. Again, thank you. Also, Gex. I did hear the apology, I think. I don't know. When I'm frozen, I kind of hallucinate. But I think there was some sort of apology there. It's cool. Oh, I was frozen. That's dangerously close to a pun. I'm not going to touch that again. Did anyone notice that the dock-walking witch actually tried to take my place? And then immediately explained why they shouldn't? I appreciate that. I don't know if anyone else did, but I did. Let's see, before they come back, they did a nose massage shot out. Message shot out. I have a feeling I know what you meant. Ark, have you dealt with the cartography for sending your messages? Cartography for sending my messages? It's encoded. Well, yes, but it's not something you would see. I mean, it's on scrolls and sent to and fro in the classy sense like this, not with your... Okay, I call it stupid, electric, mysterious things, but I will admit in this rare moment, I'm just jealous. We're still using these stupid things. Do you know what a pain in the ass it is to send secret messages via these shitty little things? You write your code in, it's such a pain in the ass. If you want to outsuit it, you have to hand it to a scribe that you can trust or else dispose of afterwards. And then it takes so long to arrive. Messenger to messenger like some wretched relay race, and then some idiot might send their assassin to kill a messenger.
Assassin? Are you assassinating our chat by boring them to death?
Is that all the Streamlabs? So we can move on.
Oh, don't worry. The magical int actually covered them all, so we're clear to go.
The only thing magical about her is her nipple zappers.
That only happened twice.
Only when you're really stimulated.
Is that a Casper puberty thing or something?
Sometimes.
Oh, whoa! That sounds awful.
But you know how, like, when you go through puberty as like normal humans, you like feel funny, and you grow hair everywhere. Imagine if you just started bleeding from every orifice one day. You just wake up, you're like, man, this is what magical puberty feels like, and then you start zapping everything, and then before you know it, your animals have purple hair everywhere. You're like, okay.
I am thrilled that it's just my armor that's magical now.
Easy.
Thrilled.
Let's move on with vocabulations. We don't have a lot of donations tonight, so we will continue on with the show. Let us go and read the next word from the Earth Realm. And the next word is, I hope I'm saying it right, the next word is nudistrition. What is a nudistrition? And who lost last round? One. I think it was Pfizer, barely. No,
Pfizer won.
It was Alistaria, was it?
I was the big loser of that one.
Yes.
Last time.
Well, fine. You lost last time, so you go first. Fuck it. We'll change the rules. Arcturus, what is a nudistrition?
Nudistrition. It's basically a obstetrician, but they treat you by rubbing their naked ass on you. It's a specialized medical treatment, very popular in red light districts.
What is an obstetrician? Is that big bird in the Earth Realm that's too big to fly and it just runs around?
Yeah, it looks retarded.
And it swallows tennis balls if you throw a tennis ball at them?
It's the equivalent of a midwife. I have to say that I don't recommend nudistrictions for those who are about to give birth because that will interfere with the process quite dramatically.
I thought that the midwives of the Earth Realm were called Obigines.
Yes, you're right. I'm absolutely wrong, and you just absolutely got it dead to rights. How did you know so much more about the Earth realm than me, who actually does the research?
Ladies, don't forget to make your yearly appointment with your Obigines.
I thought that was BYOB.
Yeah, that's a song by System of a Down.
Oh,
Also means bring your own beer in certain
Bring your own
clubs where...
Yeah.
It's a BYOB kind of
Yeah.
tavern.
I
License.
get excited over pop culture references. Sorry. Faiza, what is a nudistrition?
This is a meaning that I have absolutely no idea why it's popped into my head, but it's about to pop out my mouth. Nutrition is a method of a very crude method of keeping traffic in a very busy place by throwing a naked woman out into the middle of the intersection to make everyone stop.
You know, that might be functional. That actually might function in society. It's just a four-way thought.
It's a four-way thought. There we go.
I anticipate there may be some objections. Mainly when there are all the wrecks. Mostly the wrecks.
It's a stop sign involving one very terrified screaming peasant girl. Just, no, I don't want to.
Elasteria, can you come up with something better for nudistrition?
isn't that when an exhibitionist dies? They're a nudistrician? They're like floaty and they haunt people?
So a
There's
So a
just-
nudist ghost.
So a
Yeah.
naked ghost? Are you saying a naked ghost? Is that what you're saying?
And I thought that's what they do. Whenever you're naked all the time, don't you die naked? And you haunt people naked? Makes sense, right?
A lot of people.
Haunted Willie.
I mean, like dying naked is kind of a goal, isn't it?
Look, that's what my fucking uncle tell me all the time. That's why you wake up with weird like things all over your face. It's just those nudist all over you.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god!
What, your uncles don't tell you the same thing? That's the naked ghost in your house?
I've killed like half of my uncles.
I don't have any health. I shouldn't be lying myself to.
It's okay. They were the weird uncle.
Well, I think I learned a lot about you just tonight,
Oh, yes.
Alistair. I think I learned.
Been very
I
enlightening.
know to her fucking soul opened up.
Are your castles not haunted by new astricians? Is that like a weird thing?
Are you going for nude apparition?
Nude apparition?
Apparition? What's that? Is that
Nudistrition.
appreciation?
After
You showing appreciation for somebody?
a ghost is.
Contrary to popular belief, nudistritions are not Martian nudists. It is actually a word, an archaic word for the day before yesterday.
Now I want to know what popular belief is.
So nudistrition
What sort
is
of-
an actual word for the day before yesterday. But isn't it just simpler to say the day before yesterday?
It's less weird.
It is a little bit. Also, it's a bit more honest about what probably happened the day before yesterday. I'm sure most of you were nude at some point because we're all nude in our clothes after all, I guess. But it does sound like someone's grasping to make their schedule sound more interesting than it is. Did you know what happened on Nudistrition?
I think Ark loses.
What happened on Nudistrition? Yes. Ark furiously masturbated himself and fell asleep crying.
Faiza wins because she did get a chuckle about the four-way thought. Just rocking it
That's
tonight,
fine.
Faiza. You're just
That's
rocking
fine.
it.
Which is funny because I usually suck at this game, so you guys really need to step up. Holy shit.
Oh, wow. That's really... Okay. How about this one? What is an oxter? An oxter. O-X-T-E-R. An oxter. Ark, you go first again.
I go first again. An ox turn. Well, look, that's what happens when you start an ox when it's halfway through crapping.
Why would anybody do that?
Some people are just flaky.
Okay. Alisteria, what is an oxter?
It sounds like one of those like retarded ostriches in the Earth realm. Is that what that is? A retarded ostrich? An oxter? Are they like the same thing?
No, that's an obstetrician.
Oh. An optometrist, yes. Yes.
Yes. Those giant stupid birds are optometrists.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah.
why they check your eyes
Sounds
out,
about
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Liza, what is oxter?
It's a proto form of what the Earthrealm calls a furry that chooses to identify as an ox and therefore frequently gets arrested for getting into other people's fields and trying to pull their plows naked.
Oh.
So specific. Almost as if it happened to you.
No, there's a reason that the word doesn't exist anymore. It was too specific.
Get off my lawn, ox.
Like kind of like a word for the day
Get off
before
my
yesterday.
ox!
And
off my
oxter, believe it or not, it's an archaic word for the armpit.
Oh, it's like the anti-weenus.
Yes, no, it is not a creature that is half ox, half otter. It is, in fact, an armpit.
That's
It's not the
silly.
anti-weenus, it's a corollary to the weenus.
Because the
However,
weenus.
I would pay money to see an ox fucking otter.
Oh no.
There'd be so much blood.
Sick fuck.
Someone implied it's a hybrid of an ox and a hamster, and I'd pay to see that.
I didn't like Alisteria's answers. She takes damage this time around. I don't know how to say that word, so we're gonna skip it.
Do you want to somehow send it to me so I can, sound it
Yeah.
out?
There's a word for that, really? Wow, learning so much. What is a what? Okay. What does the word eulatricious mean? Eulatricious. Eulatricious. Alistair, you go.
Sounds like a really terrible prostitute's name. My name is Eulatricious. Here to do some handiwork.
Alistair has given up on the game at this point.
My brain's not functioning at full capacity tonight.
It's how you explain banging your hot coworker at the office Christmas party.
Arcturus, what does that word mean? I
think you
forgot it.
I just beat you to it already.
It's Eulatricious.
This is objective proof. People can clip this and know that this is how little Magog actually listens to the people he recruits to assist him.
What does Eulatricious mean? Good answer. Faisal, what does Eulatricious mean?
Maybe that's what I need to start doing, making retard noises. What does this mean, Alistair?
I forgot what I thought eulatricious means.
What does Eulatricious mean?
Right. Eulatricious is somebody that, for whatever reason, feels a great need to basically like kick grandma out of the way and give a eulogy at a funeral. Like he just goes around to various funerals and just like yeets people off of the stage. Doesn't just like pretend to be a family member. He just literally shoves them down. And then attempts to give a eulogy at a funeral. For some reason, they get
somebody who's addicted to doing eulogy. Okay.
addicted to doing eulogies. It's like a sexual addiction.
So
It's weird.
Fiza's definition is somebody addicted to eulogies. Alisteria's was a prostitute with a really terrible name, and Ark's was
No, it wasn't. And that's further proof you don't listen to me.
He actually did
You
say
never listen to me. No, I'm sorry, that implies I actually care. It's just I'm angry that I'm going to lose this because you didn't listen!
no, that was quite entertaining. I actually think you won that round because that made me laugh. So Ark's definition rocks because the electrician is most definitely a. The real definition of electrician is having woolly or crispy hair.
Who the fuck has crispy? Take a shower.
Who the fuck has crispy hair?
What is
You burn your hair?
After the cum shots, your hair was quite electricious.
Ew.
Oh,
That's nasty. Stinky.
It's the type of hair you get after a bukkake.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Kids
It's when
watching
you
at
get into
home.
a bukkake fight and then you set your hair on fire. Extra crispy.
Right.
Nice flavor in the air, too.
It's what happens.
Nothing like burnt hair and burnt cum. It's this nice fragrance in the air.
Electricious describes
I
Michael
wouldn't-
Jackson after a Pepsi concert.
there we go.
I saw that,
Oh.
and that was one of the most memorable, hilarious moments I have
Oh.
seen in Earthrealm.
Thanks for watching Children at Home. Side
The show's not for children, by the way.
After these messages.
It's not really for true adults either. Just
Now sponsored by Pepsi. And death. And burnt victim.
I don't know. Are those real things too? Okay. This might actually be informative. What does the word choir mean? But it's spelled Q-U-I-R-E. Choir. Ark won last round, so we'll do Fiza. Fiza go first. What is choir?
The same thing as the CH spelling, except it's just a bunch of really angry people standing in a room staring at you judgmentally. So, like the clergy, essentially.
A choir of judgmental assholes. I like
Clergy.
it. Alisteria, what is choir? But spelled with a queer. It might actually be queer.
It's a show. It's full of fucking queers and we won't stop our gappers. That's what it is. It's a queer fucking choir is what we are.
okay. I resent this because that's basically my answer. I was going to refer to it as the men's gay choir, famous for their rendition of Sheila Booth, "Actual Cannibal," which is a masterpiece for the record.
It's them singing about cum and guzzling half the time.
No, it was about actually defeating Sheila Booth, "Actual Cannibal," and it was beautiful.
To swallow or to not to swallow, sis.
So Alisteria's was a gay choir. Fiza's was a room full of men staring at you. And Arcturus's was...
This all can happen in a gay choir too, by the way. Men staring at each other, singing about cum, and going.
Believe it or not, it's a word that they got rid of because it is pronounced exactly like choir, as in the group of people singing at a church. But believe it or not, its real definition is 24 sheets of paper or papyri.
You just want to say papyri any
Say
chance you get.
papyri again. I really wanted to.
It reminds you of balls, that's why.
I wanted to
That's what
put
you're
my
saying.
balls in ink and put them on the choir of papyri.
The gay
I
choir.
suppose, strictly speaking, paper is pretty gay. I mean, it's constantly rubbing up against a bunch of other things just like it.
So basically, choir was replaced with sheaf of paper.
What do you think they use for glue?
Horses?
Some joke, you retard.
But they do use horses indeed. I don't know who lost or won that round because all your answers were about the same. So fuck all of you. You're gonna get that for. Let's take a quick break before picture this. Thank you all for playing Vocabulations today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Learned all kinds of new words that I will forget by the next episode of SideQuest.
If it gets my words before the quest episode is even done.
I only got one super chat to read, and it's from Orla Seraph, who gave 10 signals to say, I have health for the black compass. You have 10
Thank
signals.
you. Much appreciated. 10 signals for health, yes, and I'm going to use 2 of them immediately. Thank you, Orla Seraph. Even if you have plans for me I don't necessarily agree with, I do appreciate the support.
I guess I'll keep using mine.
Irie.
You really shouldn't have established this trend. I will go through my records. You know I recorded every last health point I was ever granted. You know I did.
You're such a
You're just
nerd.
venting me.
He does it on his papyri.
Technically, yes, because it's in the word for paper.
I'm gonna make a note of my own heal meme. I'll make a note of my papyri. Ooh, it is fun. Papyri.
Not just one anus, not just one. You're ani.
You're
multiple. You're the
Ani.
legion of anuses.
Do we have any super chat?
Yes.
I mean, Streamlabs.
Yes,
Sorry,
we do.
Streamlabs.
Lunashine donated 1 signal to say, Latin word of the day, obstetric, midwife. In parentheses, brought to you by the keeper of the schlong.
It's
I don't know what you mean by that.
It's Obi-Gain.
No, I think that's just the vagina one.
They said obstetric, not...
Are Earthrealm vaginas so complicated? They need like their own doctor.
Oh, they just pay more attention to them over there.
Holy cleavage, Batman.
What?
Nothing? Your hair's nice.
That should do.
Threw up my back looking down.
Sorry.
To teach you, fucking pervert.
You know, one thing, he's not talking to me.
You can't see her cooch on cam.
What did that little boy over there say? I don't...
He's got the face of a little boy, but the hairline of an old man.
Zach Osborne donated 4 signals to say, health for my super best friend Ark. Still love ya, buddy. Thank you for your support, Zach Osborne. I will, of course, keep a note of it. Moving on, Lunar Shine then donated 5 signals to say, Ulatricious, someone who came fresh from a splood shower. So Alastair. Magog, why you do this? Someone attack Mog, please, for love. Ugh. I don't necessarily know what I mean by that, but I'll attack Magog.
How much was it?
5 signals.
Whoa!
I cannot wait to see you bite the dust, you legion of ani. I want to reiterate this. You're not just one separating anus. I was wrong. You're a legion.
What's with hamsters and anuses with you tonight? Like, is there like something you're trying to tell us?
I am going to write an angry, threatening letter to you on my parchment.
You're just obsessed with that tonight, aren't you?
Papaya.
Just can't get that out of your head.
I look forward to crudely drawn stick figures of violence in the near future. In the meantime, Lunar Shine donated 2 signals to say, so, Magog likes extra thick papyra on his winkle picker doodle sack? Health for Alastair! But in parentheses,
who was that?
Do that Cockney accent. I don't do a Cockney accent.
I think he's talking
a Cockney
about
accent. A Cockney accent sounds terribly gay. I think you made it up.
I think he's talking about.
He's talking about Alastair because last show she did her fucking British accent and had me laughing.
So I think
That's
he
a
wants
Cockney
you to
accent?
read that. So
No, it is pretty gay.
All right, so I think he wants me to read that sentence in my cocky accent or whatever the fuck it's called in the Earth realm.
Your cocksucker accent.
It's a cocksucking accent.
It comes pretty naturally to you, doesn't it?
Or gay, apparently. All right. Shall we go like some extra thick papaya? You think I'll pick up Oh,
brace
you don't
You can see him trying to brace himself to not die.
What the fuck kind of accent is that?
A cocktucky one.
God damn it! I was not. Who sent that message? Who sent that message?
Lunashine.
Lunashine, using us for so much more.
Lunashine wants to see you die of silliness.
N A.
No, this should also work. No, he'll keep using this. I can't show weakness.
All right, is that all of them?
I like to heal myself.
I'm telling you, the reason I said it was the mental image was just too fucking good. It was just somebody just doing one of these over paper.
I might actually fart to do the period at the end of the sentence.
Ew. No. See, then it wouldn't be papyri, it'd be poopyri.
Well, like also, like it would depend on the width of your testicles too, right? To be more legible, because I imagine the smaller you are, the more room and the more thorough it could look. But if you just had huge floppy sacks, it would just like slap the paper around. What if it could just get stuck to your balls? What if you're not able to write because it keeps getting stuck to your balls?
With the logistics of ink on balls?
What if you just sweat it off the whole time? It's just like ink and ball sweat everywhere.
Alistair, you're getting the freaking technique. It's too far now.
What bothers me most is the probability that he'll actually make money on this on OnlyFans or Etsy.
By the way, heal me, please.
Alrighty. Arik, are there any more before I can lose?
Why, yes. There's just one more that just came in while we're still doing them. Lunashine to need another 10 signals to say, "Ha! Gay! Magog attack!" But they didn't necessarily who.
How much?
Heal me!
How much was it?
10.
Ooh. Yeah. Boop your nose. Now you have the plague. There we go. And I get to I can pick my target.
They didn't specify, so presumably yes.
All right. FISA.
Yeah.
F.
Oh, how you immediately?
You're just gonna go home from the shops one day, just like full of ink in both hands, just trying to walk away, and they're like, "Lord Magog, why do you have so much ink?" You're like, "I've got a lot of letters to write." Settle away.
That's fine. Yeah, heal me.
Except for FISA, I would use crude oil from the Middle Eastern country. Do you have health? I didn't know somebody gave you health. Oh wait, you have unlimited fucking health from these.
Basically, I am keeping track of it, to be fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, if that's all of the Streamlabs,
yes.
We'll have to wait till another half hour before we do any more. So I'm sorry, everyone who is donating just now. Actually, there's only one. Zach Osborne gave 4 signals. Say, "Screw this, more health for Magog." Oh, thank you. And that's the last of it. We are now going to do Picture This, and oddly enough, it seemed to be just kismet and how things lined up today. But today's Picture This is terrible art from the Earth.
Like I sensed it. I freaking love art. Bad art, good art.
We're doing the bad art show today.
How many dicks are going to be painted? Come on, I know you. How many dick pics are there?
So let us look upon the Earth Realm art that is painted on papyri and is done very badly. And this is...
Ooh, Banksy time.
This is the first piece. I don't know who this is supposed to be.
Is that one of those gay vampires you were talking about before?
Yeah.
This is the vampire fan art. This is Nick Cage. I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
Is this the part where I'm supposed to say still a better love story than Twilight? But I think Twilight was better than this. See, the dog agrees.
I mean, it's not overly terrible. I have to give him marks for his shading work. It's not that bad.
There's an attempt. There's a somewhat of an understanding that shading exists.
There's something about the teeth looking like fingernails. It kind of bothers me.
This vampire has lockdown syndrome.
No. I love sucking blood.
It's a vampire chat.
When you're a vampire, being able to blow yourself is
No. This vampire's name has to be Chet. He looks
This
like
vampire has fetal alcohol syndrome.
If they had drawn his shoulders, he would have a sweater tied around his neck.
There's probably some 12-year-old kid out there that this belongs to, and now a necromantic wizard and his friends just made fun of his artwork.
We're terrible people, but there is some good stuff here. At least he knows that shadows exist.
It's not worth the price of the magnets that's holding it onto the fridge.
What is that noise?
Are you gargling a gay cum again?
What is that?
Sorry, the health potion is hissing again. I don't know what Pentagast does, but they're awfully temperamental.
All right.
Smacking around that doesn't help even.
You might want to get rid of that one. That one might be an exploding vial instead.
Look, it curses quite dramatically, but it works perfectly otherwise, and it's affordable. It's very cheap.
You really need to stop interrupting Picture This after only one picture.
Look,
we're not even well into Picture This, and you've interrupted us yet again.
Into it. That's Nick Cage from Vampire's Kiss, and honestly, they did a pretty good job.
I'll just keep killing you.
Heal me.
Gonna keep going?
Heal me twice.
Are you punishing him? Is this your way of putting him in the corner? Thinking about what he did?
Oh, damn it. Didn't even get to the second picture of this. That's starting to fizzy water in my head.
You didn't punch a hamster, and I'm going to hold you accountable.
Don't have a hamster. I punched them all.
I told you
So
not to tease
punch
me. I'll take that.
Oh, it's like a winged hamster, to be honest.
I mean, yeah.
Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck yourself.
Next terrible piece of artwork.
There it is. There's the first dick.
Well, there's a wiener. There's the predicted wiener. Because it cannot be high art without a wiener somewhere.
This is not a love song. Should 23 say 49? 87?
Okay, this has to be a high school art project of some sort.
Is that supposed to be a math problem?
You know what sounds to me, though, is, of course, the infantile dick they stuck on it.
I don't want math in my freaking art.
I have no idea what this is supposed to be.
I don't even have a guess.
Why does his abs look like paper? Like writing paper?
They look like...
Because it was on writing paper?
We're going to move on from the cartoon dick.
Yeah.
Oh, by all means.
Oh,
No, this is so much worse.
Okay, you know what? I see what they were trying to get at, but they landed somewhere in Rule 34.
It's a nude apparition. It's the one I was telling you about earlier. They exist. Come on.
It's a nudist. Look.
I know the event
is pollution raping. Just
someone has fapped this, and the realization horrifies me.
Listen, I think it's supposed to be a woman letting out her demons, but
no,
the way it's drawn, it straight up looks like some bitch being choke throat fucked.
It kind of looks
by
like
pollution and quite possibly oil. I think this is a environmental statement on the treatment of Native Americans in the U.S.
This looks like a really fucked up Rule 34 version of Fern Gully.
Where's her wings?
The smoky,
That's actually well interpreted, Faisa.
That is a really weird, smoky, demonic dick she's choking down.
That is a small demon from Fern Gully, throat fucking Native American.
Looks kind of like Magog as a fart cloud.
Yeah, it just has Fern Gully vibes to me. I don't know why.
What my
You're just lucky they didn't bother to put nipples on it.
It's
can't
the smog.
believe you don't like my artwork. I painted this with my balls.
Is that what your fart clouds look like?
Are they
They have
really that
demonic eyes
small?
and everything?
Maybe.
Oh, that's his breath.
That does straight up look like dick sucking, doesn't it?
It really does, and she made it look very phallic. Where was the art teacher trying to keep her from doing this?
Right?
Art hose, am I right?
The art teacher did not do their job.
Okay, as an artist, I must object. Strictly speaking, artists should have a license to paint whatever they damn well like.
As an autist?
We can mock it, don't get me wrong, but no one should
Oh,
stop.
God.
Rat titties! Ew, he's giving birth! That's disgusting.
I take it back. Someone should have prevented this abomination.
Look at his feet! Look at his fucking feet!
Okay,
Holy
I love that Alasteria's whole thing was exactly what my brain was thinking at the same time.
Full totalitarian censorship now. I was wrong. I stand corrected.
I started
Purge
at
it.
titties, and then I moved my way down to the fact that it's squirting out a baby, like at the exact same moment.
There's a
Why
dick
does
in
that
the
look like
background!
a human vagina? It's not.
There's a dick in the background. No,
Are you
no,
very
there's-
familiar with rat
Go back
vaginas, Alistair?
Go back up to the right. There, see, it's a fucking dick in the window.
No, but I'm very. That's a wiener.
And there's a naked lady over there.
This is
Okay,
the
you
most
know what?
weirdly horny, surrealist thing I've ever seen.
In hindsight, I think they're just trolling us because that's hermaphrodite, and
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that pup is dead.
I think some garage band out there went to an artist all high as fuck and was like, "Do you like Bosch? Because I like Bosch, man. We need a new album cover."
And this is what happened. So by hide,
It
you
does
mean
look
that
like
they
a
soaked-
CD cover.
Do you mean that they soaked the joints in formaldehyde? Because that's the only way I can think this happened.
Are those used condoms? I don't know what that is.
It's probably like semen or something. I don't know. This is obviously euphemism for like rebirth and sex and what it means to humans. It's all fucking terrible either way.
This is
Whatever they are, I sympathize with their desire to be off screen as soon as possible.
People in the chat are screaming veto.
I'm just joking. This is a portrait of Smoking Rat's mother.
The whoring rat.
You had the most unfortunate name of any of our fans today, my friend.
There's so much you can do with that. What is that? Like an adverb is when
I'm
you're like,
trying to-
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the
I
skull
like
thing
rats.
is
They
holding.
survived in most diverse situations.
Is it bad? I'm trying to figure out what the skull thing's holding. I can't tell if it's a mole or a penguin.
I think it's a penguin.
I think it's a bird.
Yeah, it's some sort of bird flying with a skull on
Maybe
its
a
back.
robin?
I don't think it's penguin. Robin.
Stop trying to
Puffin?
fucking figure this image out. It's a fucking nightmare.
It's some sort of exotic troll, whether they realized it or not, I'm pretty sure.
No, this feels serious to me.
Fair warning to all those young people watching at home. This next one contains highly detailed, realistic female nudity.
You
This
shouldn't
isn't-
be
this
watching
isn't-
it with your
this is
children
not a
anyway.
children's program. Go back to Coco Melon, you little fuck.
You've been warned.
Oh well, we know what somebody's favorite body part is.
Is that just drawn by you? You're just like tit.
My balls.
just- You slipped in one
You know
of
what?
your own
Despite
because you're a
the flaw,
masochist. I think you all
Oh,
need
this
to
is Pablo Picasso's hidden art pieces that I've always heard about, right?
despite the wonky anatomy, I kind of like it.
So the blue portrait, it's the nipple
Yellow.
portrait. The nipple portrait.
I think it's some sort of alien creature with giant tits.
Yeah, it's the tits. I like the tits. That's what I like.
It's Marge Simpson.
This next one, everyone, is the greatest piece of artwork ever created. Yes, there have been masters in the past. People like Da Vinci, L'Angelo, and Bernini.
I heard those were turtles in the Earth realm.
Yes! It's true high art.
Oh, wow. There's so much going on here. Is the rainbow going up the unicorn's butt and out the dead dolphin, or how is that working?
I like how his little dolphin buddy is like bathing in its rainbow blood in the bottom.
He's just like, the sacrifice has been complete!
Next year's harvest will be bountiful indeed.
The name of the artist is Bug the Butcher.
I thought they said Bun the Butcher.
Bun the Butcher? I don't know.
Is by a psychotic rapid. Bun the Butcher.
I like how there's like a random child playing some sort of game back there. Like this.
This isn't Quidditch. You know what I really appreciate about this piece of artwork? The thing that speaks to me most is the fact that they have a dolphin being killed by unicorns. So they've pitted dolphin fans against unicorn fans, and the dolphin fans should win because dolphins are an actual thing in the Earth realm, whereas all we have are unicorns, and fuck unicorns.
Are dolphins gay fish?
I would have called it thanks for all the blood sacrifice.
Unicorns suck.
That was too meta of a joke, Faisal.
I hate unicorns
That joke
almost
was
as much
for me.
as hamsters.
Why? What did a unicorn do to you?
Probably
You don't need to
killed
know
his
that.
pet dolphin.
You don't need. You will die in ignorance of this detail.
Alright, this next one freaks me the fuck out. I don't even like to. You guys can look at it. I don't fucking want to look at it.
Ugh.
Okay. Why is there a Canadian flag? Why is that the weirdest part of this?
Why am I getting
Why is
reminded
there
of
Canadian
Lyra?
Nicolas Cage?
What is happening?
This looks like something Lyra would raise in her basement.
This looks like somebody trying to mimic the hands resist him and doing a terrible job.
Oh, you saw that too.
That
Oh,
was
we
That's
come
a
from
nice piece.
babies become him. It's so fucking terrible.
Nicolas Cage, baby doll.
I have nothing to say. This just freaks me out.
I ran out of shit to say. The hands resist him
I'm
was the
trying to
last thing I
parse
had
this
to say.
art. You know, I've had a lot of fun with this picture. As an artist, I kind of understand where they're coming from, but not entirely.
Look at those baby arms, man. Those baby arms are creepy.
The quality is not terrible.
Note the absence of a belly button. That thing is not born of nature, I assure you that.
Well, no, dipshit, it's made of plastic.
I think it's supposed to be a doll, so it's. I guess a belly button wouldn't be
How many,
necessary
look,
for a doll.
Looks like he's about to rape that doll.
No, but like,
So,
every baby
still
doll on the Earth realm release is Danderman. Oh,
It's from
no.
E.E. Danderman.
look at the eyes. Like, look at the eyes. There's actually some like technical skill here, and then just why this composition?
Yeah, there's some
They're trying to say
technical skill
something.
here, but it's a fucking nightmare.
Why this composition though?
I think they're slandering Nicolas Cage.
This is a melting baby.
Or maybe they're making valid accusation against Nicolas Cage. I don't know. Reject Blind Faith album cover art.
Oh dear. Oh.
Oh,
why
no.
What did you do to John Wayne?
I think this is supposed to be the Duke, but
To
I
their
mean-
credit,
That's anybody's guess.
you both said this was John Wayne. I considered it's possible. I would have just said cowboy, but you said John Wayne, so they didn't clearly botch it. I mean, you
It
can
looks
sort of
like-
tell if you squint
I mean-
and are drunk.
It looks like his face.
That's entirely dependent on whether they meant to draw John Wayne.
Looks like his face got flattened.
no, it's
He
a
says
classic.
John Wayne
But no, this is a classic image of John Wayne with the white hat on. So even if you,
with the dirty Sanchez, really.
that's artistic licensing there. It's very Picasso kind of, isn't it?
That isn't even a real mustache. They clearly, with Dirty Sanchez, you can see where the finger slipped off on the other side.
It looks like his face has gone concave. It's like a deflating balloon or a deflating basketball where like part of it's just becoming concave.
It's either the Duke or Woody from Toy Story.
Kill me.
I mean, his face is as flat as a plastic toy, so I could see that.
I can fix that. That's not relevant in any case. It's fine.
Only gets worse from here, folks.
Officer Gex said it's your way.
It gave me
John Wayne. I'm John Wayne, spirit of the West.
We're all going to hell.
I don't like this one either.
I like it.
I kind of like it. It's horrible.
It's you.
Yeah, I like. Could I tell you why I like it? I don't know, but I kind of like it.
Look, it's so detailed and it's psychotic.
It's actually really detailed.
I would title this piece "The Female Complement of Side Quest."
Yeah,
Like
like
it
you have
goes.
any room to talk about looks, Arcturus, please.
Oh, this is art. It goes much deeper than mere skin.
Look, I think what it does is it speaks to our internal psyche, where we like cute shit, but also we're demented as fuck. So
Also, quality-wise, this is the best one we've seen yet.
yeah.
I mean,
I
you know,
must agree this is an excellent piece of art.
out of technical skill, this one definitely hits
This is
the
the
mark.
best one
but
here. Yeah.
Did they have to use such pukey colors? I mean,
I think
Yes.
it's intended to make you feel uncomfortable. So yes.
How do you expect our peers to recognize themselves?
They had the pukey colors to juxtapose, whatever that word is, to just against the pink and girliness, so it looks like vomit.
I think this might be one of those inner demon drawings.
so this one better be titled Self-Portrait.
You hope someone actually looks like
I
that?
hope that the artist is actually sitting at home looking exactly like this.
God.
Straight out of a fucking horror film. I love it.
This is allowing
I
his
hope
feminine side to come out.
I hope it's titled "I Am Become Death."
Ooh,
We all float
death.
down here.
Oh, death, won't you carry me over another year?
This is what death looks like.
We all float
There's
down.
no emo hood or anything. He looks just like this.
Like Death is all like, I'm tired of people giving me a black cloak and a skeleton face. This is my real. I'm a
This is
pretty,
what I
pretty
really want.
princess of death.
That'd be really nice if Death was just a huge fashionista. He's like, sister, let me tell you.
Oh, no. That is a depressing concept that even Death has gone.
Look at the detail on the bloody teeth.
I was looking at the bow. I'm kind of impressed by that. With the
Look,
ruffles.
I want to be
ruffles are hard.
claimed by the Death of Discworld and not this thing.
No, just because like fucking.
But you
ruffles
can have
are
it.
All right. Somebody decided to draw their dog. Very popular to do. A lot of people attempt to draw their pets.
Yeah, I did.
This one was kind of a.
No, it's not so much the dog as her dog is a black shook.
What the fuck is with his eyes? He has like weird bloodshot human eyes.
Those are weirdly human eyes, but it does look like some kind of medieval painting of a demon with that tongue.
It's a medieval dog.
This is
Okay, hear me out.
devil
I have a
dog.
hypothesis. Someone killed their ex and then bound their soul into this painting of a dog.
Or that.
If you walked into a hotel in a small town to stay the night, like a B&B, not like an actual hotel, but like a B&B, and that was on the wall, would you turn around and just fucking leave?
No, leave immediately. The dog with the human eyes and the medieval demon tongue. I need to leave.
What if they introduce you? He's like, "Hello, this is my dog Francis. He died 10 years ago, so I
Why don't you leave?
commemorated his likelihood.
He
By
looks
killing
just
your
like
ex
my
and-
ex-wife,
there we go.
Margaret.
They
Leave, but
killed their
leave
ex-wife,
me.
Margaret, too, and threw their soul into the painting, and thus damned them forever while haunting the rest of us.
I said it was a demon. There we go. Demon.
Demon dog. Let's do one more
Weird
before we
stuff.
take a break for Super Chat. This is a portrait of a celebrity. I believe it's the guy from Scrubs. The show called Scrubs. What's his name? Zach something.
Zach Gallagher. Looks like someone.
I
from
recognize Zach, what's his face? I don't remember his name.
I don't think
I
you
would
could
say
even
that
read his
this-
name.
Yeah, this depicts him as being high or possibly concussed.
I believe it's Zach Braff, because Zach Galifianakis is a fat guy with a beard.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I want to
other
say
Jewish
Galifianakis as
actor.
well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, there's
Yeah,
so many of
these-
them in Hollywood. It's hard to tell. The
Zach's
difference.
eye
Zach
seems to
sound
be- Zach's eye seems to be going on a trip.
This
truly
is if
is a
Zach
cursed
Braff.
man whose name is Zachary.
This is if Zach Braff and Zack Snyder had a child.
Why must I be named? Yes, that's what a sad fellow indeed.
It looks like he smelt death really bad, and that's just his face after.
I understand
Just
this guy
loses
works in
his
a hospital,
eyesight.
so this is probably pretty accurate.
Really quick, since we did portrait, I'm going to show this one and then we'll do the break. But this is another portrait of a famous actor. But it's quite the caricature.
So this is the mask, right?
That Bruce Campbell?
I think it's supposed to be Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Really? That's supposed to be Jim Carrey?
Maybe I
Oh
see.
no. Yeah.
Hello, girls.
You know what's most appalling is that the artist apparently has some skill on lines, but that's not recognizable as absolutely anyone whatsoever. So I'm thinking they should probably do commissioned work, possibly with photographs, traced.
Why is
Alright.
it just his face is detailed? Everything else is shit.
Let's take a break and read some super chats. We've got a few. Just a few. Ghost of Recon gave 10 signals to say, take my money and use it to give Faiza all the health potions. Good lord, she has enough, man.
Stunned.
She
Has been breaking the.
I don't know how to uncheck. Okay. I didn't think I was good anymore.
And
blame
Rhino
you,
gave
Magog.
5 signals
You
to say,
enabled this.
wait, Magog, is this an excuse to show my shoddy drawings of wraith squirrels and Kettlehead? Here, I'm going to be putting those on t-shirts for everyone to laugh at.
I made masterful paintings of a wraith squirrel, and they were never put in use whatsoever.
Ooh. That's all the super chats I got. Not a very busy show on the super chat end. What about Streamlabs?
Well, we do have a few, I suppose. So let's see, where were we? Okay, well, in case 28 minutes ago, Lunarshine donated 10 cents to say, ha, gay, Magog attack! Oh, wait, no, I did that one.
How much?
Or did I? No, I think I'm repeating myself, actually, because it's only 10 Signa. Look, I appreciate Lunarsign's support, but I shouldn't in any context.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Important.
Is it an attack or not?
No, because you didn't remember that I already read this. Zach Osborne donated 25 signals to say, I'm bored. Poe, kill them all. Show what a winged hamster can do.
Well, that's a special attack for Poe to use at his leisure.
Yes.
Any more?
Yes, it is. Yes, there are. Lunarshine donated one signal to say, this looks like Poco haunt ass. In relation to, of course, the Fern Gully art piece where Nathberg is being fought by the smog monster.
Poco haunt ass.
Coco Hauntass.
That's their title for it, I'm pretty sure. Zach Osborne then donated 2 Sing to say, "Oh, brother, where art thou?" Reference gets an automatic dono. Health for you, you dark old fuck.
Right on.
I'm this.
I don't
close
have
to
any
playing where
damage,
I'll-
so
I could play. I could have goblins. Never mind. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to sing to that level. Just that's it. We're done. Carry on.
all right. Thank you all for your donations this show. We do appreciate it, as it keeps us in business, keeps our treasury filled, so we can continue to entertain you week after week. Let us move on to the terrible artwork. Some of these are art that are found in thrift shops, flea markets, and charity shops. So just keep that in mind.
What is that noise?
What is that noise?
I don't know. You're hallucinating. You're mad.
You're dumb.
I like the bat.
Is this the Great Sphincter? I don't understand what this is.
Why do I also like this?
It looks like the old Hollywood actress that got molested a
Shirley
ton.
Temple.
Shirley Temple, yes.
Yeah, that really narrows it down.
Yeah. To nobody. To like
There's
everyone.
something terribly wrong with Hollywood in the Earth realm.
That narrows it
Oh,
down
look.
to literally every single female actress.
It's the Great Sphincter.
You already made that joke.
I already made that joke, Ark. Stop fucking. Look, you. Take a.
Heal me.
All right.
I like this. I don't like that I like this.
You know what bothers me most is that they've.
Oh,
really-
God.
Oh, damn it!
Die.
Fuck off.
Fuck you, you gay hamster. I mean, flying hamster. I mean, gay hamster.
Hold on.
Everybody's gonna die when Poe comes to town. All right, what are y'all doing? How is everyone? I got a special attack. Let's see who's here. Jack Osborne's here. Go fuck yourself. Old man Enfield's here. Go fuck yourself. Ghost Recon's here. Go fuck a whole recon squad. Snoopy's here. Go fuck yourself. Ghost City Peterbilt's here. Go fuck yourself. This is what you people fucking pay for. Shut up, Rhino. I know you fucked yourself. That's why I'm gonna tell you to go fuck your fast food lady. Fuck. I got nothing. Rhino threw me off. He threw me off. The amazing Critter Man's here. Go. Have a nice day. I'm thrown off. I'm fucking thrown off. I hope you all enjoyed my first episode of Midnight Dreary since I've been back. Go to the main Magog channel in order to see it if you want. There. So, good. Officer Gex, you're a boner face. You fucking hippie. Shit. I wasted this special attack. Go fuck yourselves. Everybody wake back up.
I have to.
Did you end up in someone's butt like an earth hamster does from time to time, Poe?
Yours.
You want to die in my asshole? I don't think you can do that. I think you're already dead.
But he'll be happy to try, I'm sure.
Let's move on with this artwork. The last one was the Great Sphincter. Okay, this is an interesting image. I think these are gargoyle ballerinas.
I like this too.
I like that.
That's
This is supposed to be bad art.
They're living their best life.
They are.
Strictly speaking, I quite like this myself, and I say that because I don't know why. I should lie horribly and say it's terrible, but I like this piece, even if it means I have to agree with the Slatterns.
Can a gargoyle not get in touch with its feminine side?
Hey,
Indeed.
It turns
Look,
out
there are whamming gargoyles too, surely.
It turns out the dance program on the Fifth Circle of Hell is actually pretty good.
I suppose.
If the choreography is solid.
I know this is supposed to be bad art, but I threw this.
Because you're terrible. And these things
I actually threw this one in here because I've just never seen gargoyles in
Tutu?
dresses.
The first for everyone.
Yeah, it's the first
the
time
only
for
reason
me.
gargoyles never wear these dresses is because they're afraid to be stereotyped.
So that's what happened to the Disney cartoons once they lost their job.
Oh.
All right. This
Look,
is an actual
long as they're
artist.
happy,
I forget
I'm
his name. This is an actual artist that got hired by Marvel. And he used to do artwork in comic books. And he is so hated. And here is an example of why he is so hated by comic book enthusiasts.
Yeah, that's really.
That's
Oh my! Someone
like he does.
Someone thought this was acceptable to turn in. That is just really. Look. In their world, I'm aware that they've actually recently taken great efforts to assassinate the idea of Captain America, from turning him into a Hydra agent to most recently, apparently, some lesbian LGBTQ plus icon, because I don't know why. But suffice to say, they're really missing the point, because this is the most effective assassination of Captain America I've ever seen. They're killing him with cancer.
I mean, when they say that someone's barrel-chested, they don't mean to literally use a barrel as a fucking reference for anatomy.
There's
some
terrible fucking perspective here, right? And I believe his name is Rob Liefeld. He's rather famous for bad comic book art.
He phoned this shit in clearly. I mean, there is no way, even in a... You can't suspend belief hard enough to believe anything other than Captain America has fallen prey to leukemia.
Like, no, but like, where is his back ending? Like, behind the shield? Because otherwise, he's literally 2 people thick.
I can't tell. It's so bad
people.
of perspective.
He's like
art.
3 people thick. Oh no. And that's with the shield to cover up most of it. Egads, what would you see if that was missing?
I just want to shave off some of the chest that's weirdly somehow facing towards us and away at the same time.
This is Captain America with fat tits.
Looks like they took a bike pump to his chest.
Memes, don't call this Captain Hulk. Hulk is more proportional to this, and that is horrifying because he's the product of radiation. If anyone's going to be misshapen with tumors, it should be the Hulk.
Looks like he should be walking around like with giant jugs selling you beer and a little fruity dressed.
All right, I'm going to now show you an example how not ever in any situation how to never ever draw a horse, because this is terrifying.
Oh no!
What's crazy is they got the body okay. Like, that's not a bad...
The body is good!
Yeah, the body's not bad at all. But
I've never heard of this kind of horse face.
You know what happened?
It really has to be intentional.
Scroll up a little bit. They ran out of room on the paper and tried to it's in the wrong spot. There's no room on the paper.
So he wouldn't say nay, he would say
yeah!
That's what he would actually sound like.
It's not a horse, it's a hearse!
This is the horse version of Ark answering questions on Vocabulations.
How dare you? That's way too high pitched. What this would say upon answering a question of Vocabulation is.
How would he couldn't put his neck down because his neck is his chin.
They ran out of room on the paper and just said, fuck it.
Maybe what I think it is the picture he was working from, the horse was facing, its head was turned forward. And so the snout, it creates a perspective where the snout looks flat. And he just couldn't draw that. If he had drawn the head going that way, it'd probably look fine.
What that's supposed to be? I think you're
He
giving.
didn't know how to draw a front horse perspective.
You assume that, Magog, but I might suggest that someone's hybridization of a horse and anger from that movie about emotions.
I still think that, like, 'cause it looks like if he'd finished the head and the neck, it would have gone off the paper.
Is there a way to do artistic? I mean, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show this one and just let it. Just try to stay away from the obvious
Night Beast is
racial
correct. This has to be
jokes
possible.
for this
I
one.
agree as an
Okay.
artist.
Okay.
It was intentional. Someone wanted to make this mouth horse thing.
We're moved past that. We're moved past Sarah Jessica Parker. We're now into just try not to make the obvious.
She looks more like a horse than that thing does.
Oh no.
I
Oh.
knew Zach Osborne for the record. I knew.
Oh.
What is
Oh,
happening?
are we allowed to show this? Because it doesn't present a protected class in the correct light as...
That's why I said to stay
No.
away from those jokes. God damn it!
You fucking arc.
God damn, he doesn't listen to me at all, does he?
Why does it look like she's picking up those horrible things from the subway?
Oh!
That's like a weird rat monkey thing creature.
The rat monkey, whatever
Just-
things from the subway commercial.
You...
Why does she have 6 toes?
Which
no,
thing
they're
are you talking about, Alistaria? Which one are you talking about?
We're gonna move on from this one. On second thought, I should have never
God,
shown.
you can't just not be racist for one night, Arcturus. Yeah,
should-
God damn it.
I should have never showed this one.
Oh, I think I'd rather go back to the past photo. Why is her teeth showing? Oh, God.
Fury!
This is the diabetes guy as a baby.
Somebody
Turkey reboot confirmed.
got their daughter painted, and this is what they got.
And you know what? Everybody watching, this painting is for sale for a reasonable price of 25 cents.
I would buy that to burn it for sacrifice.
I would buy
You
that
do
to burn it to get it out of existence.
Yeah, it'd be a good karma spell, is what it would be.
Okay, Alistaria, strictly speaking, sacrifices are meant to please the god that things are sacrificed to. What god is pleased by this being sacrificed to it?
That
No,
everybody would be pleased if this was burned. What the fuck you going on about?
No, you're sending things to them that they hypothetically like. What god are you going to suggest would approve of this abomination?
No, that's not the intent of the burning. The intent of the burning is to bring the terrible thing out of existence, which the god will then be pleased by.
Yeah, retard.
Yeah, there are 2 different types of sacrifices. Well, 3 if you count Shia Gorath, but that's from something else.
Either way, it needs to be burned. Get the fuck out of here. It's gross.
It isn't an abomination, isn't it? It's a terrible piece of artwork.
Okay, this is one of our gods, but suffice to say, I do think Shagworth would probably really like that piece.
Hey, I don't know who this is, but I think it's that. I hate to bring in internet drama, but isn't there like a guy called Voosh or Vosh?
No.
Oh no.
Douche. It's douche.
It's Vosh,
Douche.
right? Like there's a.
No, douche. You're close, but it's absolutely douche.
I think this is him. To be honest with you.
Ew.
Oh no, it is douche.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
one's
no.
for the ladies.
Oh no, it's not. No, it is not. No.
I like how you can only see half the ball sack coming through. Very artistic. I wonder if he's gonna paint with those later.
Just a touch of nutsack.
I wanted to see.
He doesn't have enough
How
material
dare
to work
you?
with.
How dare you show this to Ratting Dog? She's very upset. She just came into the room to see what's going on, and you had.
Hey, baby, you want to debate
look.
politics with me? Or I'll spread
Oh
my
my
butt.
Douche in this
Trying to
piece
cut out that
has
bottom.
cut off image
I'm trying to cut out
to
that
imply he has a
bottom.
larger size than he does, but that's the whole thing. He's cut off like a bare skin minimum. That is a work of sheer horror, and I am actually amazed. If this is up for auction, I would buy it as a torture implement.
You know what
I know
bothers me
people
most?
who would suffer tremendously under this.
Everybody in the chat's going, no!
That's not vouch. That has enough. That doesn't have enough back hair on it. It's not nearly as
That is
fat.
douche.
Sorry.
That is
what
absolutely
bothers me?
douche.
This bothers
He
me.
tried to hide it by hiding his facial hair.
It
It's not a
bothers
beard.
me.
His beard isn't better than mine.
Bothers me because it's actually really good quality.
If he was leaning
Or is that
against a
just suggesting
boulder,
it?
he'd be somebody else.
Someone said it's Boogie. That can also be.
I call this a mundane bone.
This, I'm looking at this art piece and has a very.
We're gonna get in trouble for that one. That's the one that's gonna get us.
We're gonna get letters. We're gonna get fucking
Somebody
letters.
better get fired for that blunder.
No
That
one's
art piece
coming.
speaks to me,
no one's
and I want to
coming
stress this. It tells me something. It has a clear message. It says that buying an iPod is just like child sexual exploitation. And
Ugh.
I have to say, the artist really nailed it on that point, in the fact that it is a total douche piece.
Night Beast says there's just not enough taint for his palate.
There needs to be more taint
There needs to be
and
more
penis.
taint. Speaking of palate, let's have a palate cleanser. This one is not as horrible. It's bad art, but at least we can get away from that image.
Oh,
This
Okay,
is a portrait of someone's dog, apparently. But,
is that what that is?
Dog.
I think it's also. I don't think it's a dog. I think it's a demonic frost elemental. To be
I
It
thought
looks
it
like-
was a cat.
That looks like a rejected Muppet.
It looks like a rejected Dr. Seuss painting.
I thought it was a cat.
Well, okay, that too.
What direction is its body going?
I don't know, honestly.
It looks
Is
like
that
it's.
its body?
It looks like it's saying Clarice.
pretty horrifying. Either way.
It's boring into
I
my
will not
soul.
eat blue eggs and Sam. I will
I
not eat them any ham.
Looks like it's gonna eat your liver with like baba beans and a nice Chianti.
Instead, I
I
shall.
don't agree. It looks so sad.
oh.
Oh no. This is so much worse. Go back, go back!
Why does the dog on the right look Asian?
This is an indictment of nobility, and I can't be associated with this. I rely upon them for patronage.
It kind of is an indictment on nobility when you put it into the context of Voth.
Don't do this to me, Visa.
What? I agreed. What's wrong with you?
Look,
They're all
Visa,
like
this
quite
costs me, and if it costs me, then it probably costs you because I still keep hiring you for some stupid reason.
Listen, I don't follow the Kingdom of Ux politics. I don't know who this is. Maybe somebody from the Kingdom of Ux is watching. Technically, this is not a bad piece of artwork, as in color use and brush strokes, and I mean it's actually a well done piece of artwork. But anytime you put a political figure or a celebrity image like this, it's just bad.
Oh. Is that Theresa May? That's Theresa May.
I like the lion. He looks good.
I
I
mean,
love these.
we at least have a super Streamlabs to take care of, but
I don't know. Like, I noticed they're jumping through the stars that represent the EU.
yeah.
So, who is this person?
I'm guessing Theresa May, if I'm right, or Margaret
That's
Thatcher.
what Theresa May. I recognize the sunken eye sockets. That's extraordinary.
Are you sure it's not Margaret Thatcher? Because, like,
Pretty sure
Got
it's
some
Theresa
pretty
May.
nice legs, I must say.
Thatcher's been long dead. Like, why would this is a
Yeah.
pretty new, up to date.
well, they make ones of Reagan.
If it was going into a wall, that'd be fantastic.
Yes, but that's not the
I would
Iron
say-
Lady. I at least know what Margaret Thatcher looks like. That
Those
is
are the
not
only two UC politicians I know. So, like, literally, those are the only two.
Who is this? It's Theresa May, according to some people in the chat. That is Theresa May.
Famously dabbed on by Lord Buckethead, who insists his helm is actually a bucket.
Why? She does have some gams on her, though.
They are some nice
Yeah,
games.
they were so generous. Insanely generous.
Go ahead and read that
Don't ask me how I know.
Streamlabs arc to us and get it over with.
Right,
Coming to the
okay, in case. Zach Osborne donated 2 seconds to say, "Fuck you, Ark. I nearly pissed myself when you played that, you asshole."
You okay?
Moving on. Now, speaking of icons from the Kingdom of Ugg.
You have to prepare us.
This is a very popular character from the Kingdom of Ugg, and oh my god! I just...
Uh-huh.
Oh
Magog, why are you exposing yourself like this?
no! Bring back Boulder King.
I can hear the hat screaming, "Hufflepuff! Hufflepuff!"
No, it's Slytherin, retard! God damn it.
Oh no, it's definitely Hufflepuff.
Oh boy. Who the fuck
I think
created this shit?
I think you'd just be screaming, oh God, please stop."
Oh, he's on a bear, too. A bear on a bear.
Hufflepuff!
It's bear section.
Oh man.
That hat does not look very pleased, though. Dude, how many times have that cap been fucked? Look how big his titties are.
You're
That is
a
a
Harry.
that is a hairy man beast right there. That is.
You're a twink, Harry.
I'll never look never look at Hagrid the same way again.
Oh, I didn't need this in my mental.
You know where else I keep my dragon? It's not in my dungeon.
Hufflepuff, easy, Hufflepuff!
I've got multiple uses for that unicorn blood, Harry.
Oh no!
Why don't you slither into my chambers of
Yeah,
secrets?
Bolton, Harry!
We could just stand here.
I don't know how to top this.
I'll make your butthole go Avada Kedavra, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know how to top this one, to be honest with you.
Downhill from here, folks.
Oh dear, there's no topping that. That's sorry, actually. I'm putting words in its mouth, but it looks so horrified and confused. This is perfect.
You know what else is hairy and magical?
Hagrid's balls.
I don't know what to
Thank
do
you,
with
Art.
that.
Explain
I don't know
that.
what to do with that mental information that is now burned into the back of my retinas along with the Boulder King.
You know, I have a dog named Fluffy.
I need
But
that
so
on
are
my
my
wall. Someone secure that for me. Oh dear.
I don't know if we'll ever top that one.
I think we're done.
Speaking of hairy pooters, Jesus.
Oh,
That
there-
felt like a nice, bit of punctuation on the end of this shit show.
We have we have a last minute Streamlabs I should address, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Go ahead.
And it's well timed because I just regained control of my ability to speak. Zach Osborne turned another 10 seconds to say, "Hey, Magog, the smoking rat is in the chat now. Show him his mom. Health whoever wants it, attacks whoever claims them."
At this point,
Fine.
All right.
Or 4.
I'm gonna pull up.
3,
I'm
2,
gonna
1. I claim them.
I'm gonna pull up Smoking Rat's mom now.
At this. Oh wow.
The smoking
Also,
pot.
he'll
I like
be-
it.
He'll
The
have to.
smoking hag. The smoking hag.
He'll have to
I'm gonna
actually
heal
go
myself
back
my
in the
own health,
episode
and then
to
I'm going
see
to attack.
the other one, but
I mean, because at that point,
Because
the
I'm
other
paying
one would
attention.
have been a palate cleanser compared to what we've seen.
I like how she has rat titties.
That is a smoking rat, isn't it? You
The
just
smoking milf.
you lift this off his Facebook profile, didn't you?
no, this is the Smoking Rat's girlfriend. Okay,
He says, "Oh Jesus."
The other smoking rat.
this was the one we did earlier. This is the Smoking Rat's mom.
Ew. Get it away. I don't need to see that. Look, it's bad the first time. I need to see it again. It's the last time.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
that-
play streams of birthing rats now.
It's better by comparison from
Rat
Nick
pussy.
Haggard. Stop!
Now, rat pussy.
Hold,
Rat
wait,
pussy,
hold
mouse
on.
pussy. How many fat
That
naked
was-
men are going to be in this episode? Jesus.
I don't.
Is this what your preference is? Is this what you're trying to tell us?
I
Rat
just,
pussy
I
and
just,
fat men?
stand up.
I just
I
saved
have
the
said right
image.
now. Don't associate smoking rat with douche. That's just not fair. That's not fair at all.
I hope Smoking Rat's mom isn't actually watching the show tonight, because if she is,
We
I am
hope
so sorry.
Like she watches this show?
Yeah.
I don't know if
watching
she does or
her-
not, but I am so sorry.
You went too
Oh,
far.
God.
You went way too far. You should feel ashamed. I know you're not capable of it, but you should.
I only chose him because his name is the Smoking Rat, and it seemed like a good joke at the time.
Look, with the image you initially posted, that was fine, but then you were associated with douche,
No,
and that was
No,
low.
his mom is no longer
No.
here. She died of lung cancer. 'Cause
Too
she's
much
a
smoking
rat.
in that family. Now let's see a picture of the Smoking Rat himself.
Oh no!
We're sorry you just had the
No.
most unfortunate
No.
day this time around.
I'm not laughing about the association. The image is still too amusing in its own right.
I want
is the
pictures
Sorting Hat
of-
blowing him? It looks very displeased, and that is entirely warranted. Hufflepuff!
This is just the smoking rat roast, the last 10 minutes of the show. Congratulations, you're the chosen one.
Yeah,
Rat.
apparently.
You've been marked with cum on your face.
You're a twink, Harry.
You're a twink, Harry.
You got a bottom.
Oh, you're a man now, Harry.
Oh.
Fuck.
You got a dragon in your loins, Harry.
Okay.
You got a magic wand in your fucking... Whatever.
It's commenting on Hagrid's, and Hagrid did this to it. It's not going to say Slytherin, it's going to say Hufflepuff.
It's gonna say, "Get me off your dick."
Excuse me while I go find some papyri.
don't know what I'm doing like 95% of my life. I make it up as I go along.